this lecture, we are going to study parallel inverter. So this is the circuit of parallel inverter, which has a DC voltage source, an inductor here. The function of this inductor is to keep the source current constant at I0. How it is kept constant at I0, that will be studying in the working of the circuit. There is a thyristor here as T1. There is second thyristor as T2. There is an output transformer here, okay, with its primary winding center tapped. There is a capacitor here which is connected in parallel with the load resistor R. Now this capacitor is the commutating component here, and because it is connected in parallel with the resistor R or the load resistor R, this inverter is called as parallel inverter. Whereas in the series inverter circuit, the commutating components were inductor and capacitor L and C, which were connected in series with the load resistor R. So that circuit was called as series inverter, whereas here the commutating component is capacitor, which is connected in parallel with the load resistor R, and that is why this inverter is called as parallel inverter. Now this is the input, that is input voltage Vs. This is DC input voltage. This DC input voltage will be converted into AC voltage waveform, that is output voltage V0 here. So that is the main function of this inverter. The current flowing through inductor is taken as I0. Voltage across T1 is VT1. Current flowing through capacitor is this current IC. Now this current direction from upper side to lower side, from this direction to this direction, upper side to lower side, this is assumed as positive direction. And if the capacitor current flows from lower side to upper side, then that direction is taken as negative direction. We will see that in the working of this circuit. Then there is no joint over here, there is no joint here, this is overlap, that you have to understand. So this is the construction of parallel inverter circuit. Now let us see the working of this circuit. Now for understanding the working of this circuit, working is divided into three modes. Okay, so first we will see mode 1, second we will see what happens in mode 2, and last we will see what happens in mode 3. So once you understand all these three modes, you will be able to understand how AC voltage is obtained here across the secondary winding of transformer, that is the same voltage appearing here across the load resistor R. So let us see the first mode. So this is the circuit for understanding mode 1. Okay. Now initially in the first mode, thyristor T1 is turned on by applying a gate trigger pulse at its gate terminal, and thyristor T2 is off. Because thyristor T2 is off, it is shown as open circuit here. Now from here a current will start flowing, which is I0. From the source a current will start flowing. It cannot go through T2, so it will go from here. It will complete its path like this. It will go here and then it will come here and then it will complete its path. Now this current, as it is flowing, this current I0, it is flowing in this upper half of the primary winding. It produces a magnetic flux here. Because of this current, there is a magnetic flux linked with this upper half of the winding, as well as there is a magnetic flux linked with the lower half of the winding. What did I say? Because of this current flowing, there is a magnetic field, there is a magnetic flux produced in the upper half, and also there is a magnetic flux produced in the lower half of the primary winding. Now because of this magnetic flux produced, there is an induced EMF. Okay, there is an induced EMF in the upper half of the primary winding, as well as there is an induced EMF in the lower half of the primary winding. So this induced EMF is Vs and this induced EMF is Vs. Okay, so total voltage across the primary winding is this Vs, this induced EMF Vs, plus this induced EMF Vs. So Vs plus Vs, 2Vs is the total voltage produced across the primary winding of the transformer. And this voltage, 2Vs, appears across this capacitor C. This 2Vs appears across capacitor C that charges the capacitor to a voltage of 2Vs with this upper plate positive, lower plate negatively charged. So the voltage across capacitor is Vc, which is equal to 2Vs. How is this 2Vs produced here? Because there is a EMF, there is an induced EMF here Vs, also there is an induced EMF here Vs. So together we have 2Vs here. This 2Vs is appearing across this capacitor that charges this capacitor to full 2 voltage 2Vs, full voltage 2Vs with upper plate positive, lower plate negative. And that is how the capacitor gets fully charged. Now because the capacitor gets fully charged, current through the capacitor is 0. We have to understand here that whenever the capacitor is fully charged, current through capacitor is 0. This load current is I0, it will be equal to I0, that is this current I0. Output voltage V0. Now what will be output voltage V0? See here, this voltage across the entire primary is 2Vs and it is center tapped here. So the voltage appearing across the secondary of the transformer will be half of this voltage. This voltage is 2Vs, so output voltage across secondary will be Vs. So V0 will be Vs. So this is our mode 1. Now let us see how the graph looks like. How are the waveforms looking like? So these are the waveforms. This first waveform is to show gate trigger pulse for thyristor T1. This is for gate trigger pulse of thyristor T2, that is Ig2. This waveform is to show the voltage across capacitor, that is Vc with respect to time. This next waveform is to show voltage across thyristor Vt1 with respect to time. The next waveform, this is to show voltage at the output, that is output voltage V0 with respect to time. And this last waveform here is IC, this is the capacitor current with respect to time. Okay. Now I said the operation of this parallel inverter is divided into 3 modes. So this will be from here to here is mode 1, from here to here we will see mode 2, and from here to here is mode 3. Now what we have understood just now in the circuit is only mode 1. So this is marked here as mode 1. From here till this instant. Now this instant is t equal to 0. So this is our mode 1. What happens in mode 1? Thyristor T1 is on and thyristor T2 is off. And there is a voltage produced across the primary winding of the transformer because of the magnetic flux linkage, which is 2Vs, that charges the capacitor fully to 2 plus 2Vs. So here the capacitor voltage is plus 2Vs. See, this voltage is plus 2Vs and lower marking is minus 2Vs. So capacitor has now charged fully to plus 2Vs. Thyristor T1 is on, so voltage across thyristor T1 is 0. I said voltage at the output, that is voltage across the secondary of the transformer will be half of the voltage across its primary, and the voltage across its primary is 2Vs, that is the same voltage across capacitor. So here the voltage across secondary of the transformer, which is nothing but the output voltage, will be half of that, which is Vs. He 2Vs, so he Vs. And the current through the capacitor current is 0. Why is this 0? Because the capacitor has charged fully to plus 2Vs. Whenever the capacitor has charged fully, the current flowing through capacitor is 0. So this is our mode 1. Now after this, let's see what happens in mode 2. From this instant, that is t equal to 0, mode 2 starts. So let's see what happens in mode. Now before going to mode 2, just see here, this plate is positive, this plate is negative. So this positive plate is appearing across cathode of T1, and here before that, let's see here, this negative plate is appearing across the cathode of T2 and positive plate is appearing across the anode of T2. Okay, so positive is appearing across anode, negative is appearing across cathode, which means that T2 is forward biased. It is not turned on, but it is forward biased, and because it is forward biased, it can be now turned on. So in mode 2, T2 is turned on by giving a proper gate trigger pulse at its gate terminal. So T2 is turned on. And you see here, positive plate will appear across the cathode of T1, and because this is on, see here, because this is on, the negative plate here will appear across the anode of T1. So anode is getting negative, cathode is getting positive, which means that T1 is reverse biased, which means that the capacitor voltage, which is 2 Vs, will appear as reverse voltage here across T1. So this means that a reverse voltage appears across T1 which turns thyristor T1 off. So ही जी voltage असतली कॅपॅसिटराच्या अक्रॉस जी voltage असतली ती voltage T1च्या अक्रॉस येतली कित्याक की तो ओपन असा आणि ती अपोजिट पोलॅरिटीन येतली. अपोजिट पोलॅरिटीन म्हटल्यार हांगा +2Vs असा, हांगा अप्लाय जाता ती -2Vs असतली. ओके. So let's see that in the graph. Here in the graph, as you can see, what we have done is we have turned on at this instant t equal to 0, we have turned on thyristor T2 and thyristor T1 is off. How is the thyristor T1 off? When thyristor T2 is on, a reverse voltage appears across T1. So that reverse voltage is shown here, which is -2Vs. कित्याक की ह्या इंस्टंटाचेर कॅपॅसिटराच्या अक्रॉस voltage आसा ती +2Vs आसा. सो T1च्या अक्रॉस जी voltage असतली ती हेज्या अपोजिट असतली. हांगासर +2Vs आसा, सो हांगासर -2Vs येतली. So -2Vs appears across T1, which makes it reverse bias and turns it off. Okay. Now let's see in the circuit what happens next. So this is our mode 2 circuit, okay, in which T1 is off, T2 is on. So now this is T1, this is T2, and capacitor has got charged fully to this plate positive, this plate negative, and now the current will start flowing this way. It cannot go here because this is open, so it will start flowing this way. From here it will go here and it will flow through lower half of the primary winding. Earlier in mode 1 it was flowing through upper half of primary winding. Now it is flowing through lower half of the primary winding and it will complete its path. And the voltage across capacitor is 2 Vs. The capacitor has got fully charged to +2 Vs. Now what will happen is this capacitor will start discharging. पयली तो 2 Vs कडेन fully charged जाल्लो, आता तो discharge जातलो. Okay, it will start discharging from 2 Vs, and when it is discharging, it will attain 0 and then it will charge again to -2 Vs. We will see that in the graph. See here, the capacitor it was fully charged to +Vs in mode 1. Now in mode 2 it will start to discharge. हांगासरल्यान हांगासर discharge जालो. It attains 0. Okay. आता हांगासर कॅपॅसिटराच्या अक्रॉस +2 Vs येयल्या. So output voltage will be changing from +Vs to 0. This capacitor voltage is changing from +Vs to +2 Vs to 0. So output voltage is changing from +Vs to 0. Then the capacitor will charge again. हांगासरल्यान हांगासर discharge जालो, हांगासर 0 जालो आणि हांगासरल्यान हांगासर परत charge जालो. It charges again or it recharges to -2 Vs. पयली हांगा fully charge जालो to +2 Vs, मागीर discharge जालो, 0 जालो आणि हांगासर परत charge जालो fully to -2 Vs. Okay. Now during this process of discharging and charging, that is as the voltage across the capacitor is changing, when the voltage across capacitor is changing, there will be a current established in the circuit which is nothing but capacitor current. Let's see what is that capacitor current in the circuit. See here in the circuit, as the capacitor is discharging, there will be a current produced in the circuit, which is the capacitor current shown here in green arrows. So this is the capacitor current which is going from lower side to upper side. So हो current असा तो -IC जातलो. कित्याक की वयल्यान सकयल येता तो current आमी positive assume केला. So सकयल्यान वयर वयता तो current -IC. Okay. So in this mode, there is a current -IC or negative capacitor current is established in the circuit. and this is our output current, which is I0, and here is the output voltage. Now let us understand in the graph what will be the output voltage here. Let us go to the, now see here, as the capacitor voltage is changing, the output voltage is also changing. हांगासरल्यान plus 2 Vs कडल्यान 0 जाली, so ही plus Vs कडल्यान 0 जातली, ही 0 to minus 2 Vs जाली, so ही 0 ती plus 2 Vs जातली. Okay, so as the capacitor voltage is changing, the output voltage is also changing, and whatever is the capacitor voltage, half of that voltage appears across the output. And the capacitor current is developed. Capacitor current is established in the circuit, which is minus IC. When this charging and discharging is happening, that is when the voltage across the capacitor is changing, there is a current established in the circuit, which is minus IC, which is like this. Okay, वो change जाता म्हणजे वो decrease जाता. And what is the voltage across thyristor? I have told you that whatever is the voltage across capacitor, opposite of that voltage will appear across thyristor. So he plus 2 Vs to 0 change जाता, so he minus 2 Vs to 0 change जातली. And जेन्ना ही 0 to minus 2 Vs change जाता, तेन्ना ही 0 to plus 2 Vs change जातली. Okay, so this is the first part of mode 2. In the second part of mode 2, this voltage will remain constant. This is our mode 2. This voltage will remain constant. So हांगासर कितें जालां, कॅपॅसिटर पयलीं discharge जालो, 0 जालो, मागीर परत charge जालो fully to minus 2 Vs. Once it is charged fully to minus 2 Vs, the current through capacitor will be 0. It will decay down to 0. So ही voltage हांगा constant उरतली, ही voltage हांगा constant, आणि हो current आसा तो 0 उरतलो. Okay, the capacitor current is decaying down to 0 once the capacitor is fully charged. आता हो जेन्ना 0 जाता तेन्ना 0 जावप म्हणजे हो करंट सर्किटांसून गायब जातलो. ओके, सो दिस इज अवर मोड 2. मोड 2 दोन पार्ट्स आसा. हो एक पार्ट, हांगासरल्यान हांगा म्हटल्यार एक पार्ट, आनी हांगासरल्यान हांगा दुसरो पार्ट. ज्या पार्टान जें हांगा जाल्लें आसता तें कॉन्स्टंट उरता. ओके, सो दिस इज मोड 2. Now let's go back to our circuits. Now here in the circuit, you see capacitor current is flowing like this. So now the capacitor has got discharged, attained 0, and it is fully recharged to minus 2 Vs. Plus 2 Vs voltage असली तेन्ना ही प्लेट पॉझिटिव्ह, ही प्लेट नेगेटिव्ह. आता कॅपॅसिटराच्या व्होल्टेज कॅपॅसिटराच्या अक्रॉस व्होल्टेज आसा ती minus 2 Vs. So this plate will become negative, this plate will become positive. Okay, आता opposite जातली. आता ही जी नेगेटिव्ह जाल्या ती हेज्या कॅथोडाच्या अक्रॉस येता, आणि ही पॉझिटिव्ह जाल्या ती तेज्या एनोडाच्या अक्रॉस येता. ओके, सो दिस T1 gets forward biased. Because of this capacitor voltage, T1 gets forward biased, and now it can be turned on. Now in mode 3, thyristor T1 is turned on by applying a proper gate trigger pulse at its gate. आता जेन्ना हो ऑन केला तेन्ना you have negative here, positive here, कित्याक की हांगा voltage minus 2 Vs आसा. ही पॉझिटिव्ह आसा ती हेज्या कॅथोडा कडेन येतली, नेगेटिव्ह प्लेट आसा ती T2च्या एनोडा कडेन येतली. So anode is getting negative, cathode is getting positive, so this is reverse biased. So ही reverse voltage T2च्या across येतली, and T2 gets turned off because a reverse voltage is appearing across T2 because of capacitor voltage. So this is our mode 3 in which T1 is on and T2 is off. Okay, and now the capacitor had got, पयली हांगा capacitor fully charge जाल्लो to minus 2 Vs. आता कितें जातलें, तो परत discharge जातलो, मागीर 0 जातलो, आनी परत charge जातलो fully. परत charge जातलो तेन्ना हो capacitor voltage आसा ती plus 2 Vs येतली. So when this capacitor voltage is changing, that is when the capacitor is discharging and charging again, we will have a capacitor current here, which is shown in green color here, in the opposite direction with respect to this direction. So हो minus Vs आसा जो सकयल्यान वयर वयता, आनी हो वयल्यान सकयल येता म्हणजे हो plus IC. Okay, this is minus IC, this is plus IC. So let us see this properly in the graph. See here, mode 3, let us understand what is happening in mode 3. See here, capacitor had got charged fully here to minus 2 Vs, and at this instant we have turned on T1 by applying a proper gate trigger pulse at its gate. So this is the proper gate trigger pulse applied at the gate terminal of T1, thereby turning it on. Once this is turned on, thyristor starts to discharge, attains 0, and then it recharges fully to plus 2 Vs. हांगासर तो fully charge जाल्लो to plus minus 2 Vs आणि मागीर तो constant उरलेलो. सो हांगासून हांगा तो discharge जाता, 0 जाता आणि परत charge जाता to plus 2 Vs. So during this changing of capacitor voltage, हांगासर कितें जातलें, capacitor current आसा तो establish जातलो in the circuit which will be positive. This is plus IC. Now this voltage, whatever is this voltage, opposite of that voltage will appear across thyristor T2. Okay, T2 च्या across येतली. T1 च्या across कितें येतली voltage 0 येतली, कित्याक की T1 हांगासर on केला. So T1 च्या across voltage 0 येतली. See here, voltage across T1 is 0. Then voltage, output voltage will be half of this voltage. ही minus 2 Vs कडसून 0 जाल्या तेन्ना ही plus Vs कडसून 0 जातली, आणि जेन्ना ही 0 to plus 2 Vs जाल्या तेन्ना ही 0 to plus Vs जातली आणि मागीर constant उरतली. आणि जेन्ना हो change जाता across capacitor voltage, that is charging and discharging of capacitor, that is discharging and charging of capacitor is taking place. During that time a current is developed in the circuit which is plus IC, and once the capacitor has charged fully at this instant, at that instant our current, capacitor current, is decaying to 0 and it is remaining constant. So this is our mode 3. So these are the two parts of mode 3. Okay, so this is your mode 1, this is your mode 2, this is the mode 3. Now if you see properly here, this is output voltage V0 which is in AC form. Okay, so thus AC voltage is obtained across the output terminal or the secondary of the transformer across the load voltage. Now one thing that you have to notice here is whatever is happening in the first part of mode 2, ulta of that is happening in the first part of mode 3. ही हांगा decrease जाल्या, ही हांगा increase जाल्या. Okay, ही हांगा decrease जाल्या, ही हांगा increase जाल्या. हांगासर current negative असा, whereas हांगासर current positive असा. So whatever is happening in the first part of mode 2, the ulta of that is happening in the first part of mode 3. Again, what will happen at this instant, thyristor T2 will be turned on, and whatever had happened in mode 2, same thing will repeat here in this mode. So after mode 3, again you will have mode 2, and this will keep on repeating. So here in the circuit, this is the circuit for mode 3. How is the direction of current? This is the direction of the current, which is same as the direction of current in this part. Okay, so this is the current flowing, and this is the output current I0. Output voltage is opposite of this voltage V0 that we have seen in the graph. Okay, now what about, we have not seen what is the current through thyristor T1 and what is the current through thyristor T2 during all these three modes. Let us have a look at the currents. See here, these are the graphs for the currents. This is first one, current through thyristor T1, and this is for current through thyristor T2. Okay, this is your mode 1, this is the mode 2, and this is the mode 3. In the first mode, T1 is on, so current through it will be I0, constant current I0, and T2 is off, so current through it will be 0. In second mode, T1 is off, so current through T1 will be 0, and T2 is on, so current through T1 will be I0. In the third mode, T1 is turned on again, so current through T1 will be I0, whereas current through T2 will be 0 because it is turned off in this mode, and this will keep on repeating. So this is the working of single phase parallel inverter. Thank you.